Welcome back to Miss English, the podcast that helps you speak English naturally and confidently. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. Today we are talking about education and learning, a topic that every single one of you knows from personal experience.
That's right. Whether you are a student right now, you remember your school days, or you are continuing to learn as an adult, today's episode gives you all the English you need.
By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about school and university, describe studying habits, and use natural English expressions about learning.
So let's hit the books and get started. That means let's begin studying, and today we are studying English.
Sarah, let's start at the beginning. How do we talk about different stages of education in English?
Great question. In England, children start primary school at around age 5. Then they move to secondary school at around 11, and many go on to sixth form or college before university.
In the United States, the system is slightly different. They have elementary school, middle school, and high school. But in both countries, the next step is often university or college.
At university, you study for a degree. A degree is the qualification you receive when you complete your studies, for example, a degree in English, science, or business.
The most common degree is a bachelor's degree. After that, some students continue and study for a master's degree or even a PhD, the highest academic qualification.
When you finish your degree and receive your qualification, we say you graduate. The ceremony where this happens is called a graduation ceremony.
And the word academic is used to describe anything related to education and study. You might say, she has a very academic background, meaning she has studied a great deal.
Now let's focus on vocabulary. Here are the key words and phrases for talking about education in English.
First, to enroll. When you enroll in a course or school, you officially register and sign up to become a student there. For example, I enrolled in an English course online.
A curriculum is the set of subjects and topics that are taught in a school or on a course. Different schools have different curriculums.
A scholarship is money given to a student to help pay for their education, usually because they are talented, hardworking, or from a family that cannot afford the fees.
Tuition refers to the fees you pay for your education, especially at university. Tuition fees can be very expensive in some countries.
A semester is 1/2 of the academic year. Most universities are split into 2 semesters, an autumn semester and a spring semester.
Campus refers to the grounds and buildings of a university or college. Students often live, study, and socialize on campus.
An extracurricular means activities outside of normal lessons like sports, drama, music, or student clubs. These look great on a CV.
Now let's talk about studying and exams, something every student knows very well.
When you study very hard the night before an exam, trying to learn everything at once, we say you are cramming. For example, I stayed up all night cramming for my history exam.
To revise means to go back over your notes and what you have already learned in order to prepare for an exam. In British English, we say, I need to revise for my test.
Sometimes students pull an all-nighter, meaning they stay awake all night to study. It is not the best idea, but many students do it before big exams.
If you fall behind with your studies, it means you have not kept up and you are now behind where you should be. You might say, I missed 2 weeks and now I have really fallen behind.
To knuckle down means to start working seriously and with focus. For example, I need to stop wasting time and really knuckle down before my exams.
If you pass an exam, you succeed and get a good enough score. If you fail, you do not pass. And if you need to take the exam again, we say you resit it.
And a gap year is a year that some students take off between school and university, often to travel, work, or gain life experience before continuing their studies. What a fantastic episode! Let's recap all the vocabulary we covered today about education and learning.
We started with education, hit the books, secondary school, high school, degree, graduate, and academic.
Then our vocabulary focus: enroll, curriculum, scholarship, tuition, semester, campus, and extracurricular.
And for studying and exams: cramming, revise, pull an all-nighter, fall behind, knuckle down, resit, and gap year.
Try using these words this week. Maybe describe your own school experience to a friend in English, or talk about something you are learning right now.
Every new word brings you closer to true fluency. Practice with the people in your life. That is the best way to learn.
Every new word brings you closer to true fluency. And Miss English is here with you every step of the way.
Thank you so much for watching episode 12 of Miss English. You are part of our Miss English family, and we are so glad you are here.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe and share it with a friend who is learning English. The more the merrier.
New episodes every day. Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and believe in yourself.
Bye for now, everyone. See you in the next episode of Miss English.